Hello channel viewers, I am DS, your psychologist, and welcome to another episode on channel NITT. In this episode, I'm going to share some of my previous experiences with work that might actually help some fellow ENTJs and INTJs at this point in time. Just treat it that you are meant to watch this video. As a student ENTJ, I think my academic career has been excellent, brilliant, and fantastic. I have been doing very well in studies, but now when I look back at it, it's not a good thing. At the end of the day, I feel that my track record of excellent academic results has actually groomed me to become the excellent employee. Unfortunately, ENTJs may not be good as employees. I have worked in at least 2 governmental organizations before. ENTJs don't stand a single chance. I think sometimes you are very different as a person, and the way you do things might be different. You are efficient, responsible. There is no reason to reject you. But politics is aplenty in different places, especially big organizations. You get a lot of work to do, but I do not know why. Sometimes the promotion doesn't come or the recognition doesn't come. It is always given to people who are actually on the same side as the boss or as the decider. And ENTJs sometimes may not be in that position. And of course, all this cumulatively may have led to the misanthropic sentiments that I have described in my just 2 previous episodes. Currently, I am actually my own boss, and I think that this is the best arrangement that could ever have been possible. I am making more money than I used to be making when I was an employee, and I am also much happier. So a very simple advice that I have for ENTJs or INTJs is that if you are working as an employee and you are not happy about it, it's time to think twice. A lot of times I think the stick is against you. You do your best at work, but sometimes you're just not being recognized. Unless you are really spectacular or the luck is on your side, I think sometimes it's very hard for an ENTJ to rise above the ranks. It could be due to a lot of reasons. One I could think of is people are jealous of you. Another reason is that maybe they think that you are a threat to them, the bosses, so they don't want to have you rise, or they just want to keep you at your current position. Another possibility is that you are not exactly a social being, so they think that you may not be suitable, or whatever the reasons are. So a lot of incompetent people actually get to rise up instead, and it is actually infuriating. Another obvious reasons why ENTJs and INTJs don't rise is that you don't like to bootlick. Another possible reason that I am actually thinking about could be explained spiritually. You are just meant to gravitate to another path, which is self-dependence. I think it will be much easier for ENTJs to be self-sufficient than INTJs. Why? Because a lot of the INTJs that I know of, they are in professions that are very niche, like they are researchers. So how can you be a self-funding researcher? It's very difficult. You have to be an employee. But ENTJs is much easier for you because your skill sets tend to be something that allows you to be independent. So in my case, if I want to teach, I can be a tutor, I can be a freelance tutor, I can be a lecturer that is adjunct. And I'm also blessed to have the skill of tarot reading, which makes it very easy for me to become independent. So one of the prerequisites I think may be very important before an ENTJ or INTJ decides to go independent is that you may need to have a skill set, at least 1 or 2, that allows you to be on your own. So it could be tarot reading, it could be teaching, it could be writing, whatever the case is. A lot of the ENTJs that I know of tend to be either self-employed or entrepreneurs, and this is the best arrangement for one. If you have no choice but to join an organization, my suggestion is you do not join a big organization. Big organizations tend to be dirty, corrupt, up there, and you have very limited resources and opportunities. There, of course, will be exceptions, but I think that if you need to join an organization, joining a small organization would be better. But otherwise, really seriously consider being an entrepreneur or being self-employed. I think that is when you'll be happiest and you will shine the brightest. Okay, at Channel NITT we produce a lot of ENTJ, INTJ videos such as this one. If you have enjoyed this one, do give us a like. If you have not already subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more ENTJ, INTJ and fun stuff. Okay, I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.